Hello YouTube and welcome back to my 1967 Mustang build. Today we're going to be working under the hood, as you can see. We've got my engine that's being taken right now to the machine shop. The next step of this entire process is I got to get this old motor out. Now luckily what I love about these old cars is the fact that taking an engine out isn't that big of an ordeal. One of the main things is the electronics. There aren't any. So it's relatively simple. As you can see, the only thing that's really attached to the engine is my electronic choke, which I added, so that's unplugged. And the only other thing that's got electricity going to it's that distributor. So once we unplug those two things, job done. It's just bolts at that point. So we'll go ahead and get a lot of these pieces off. We're also going to pull out this radiator. You don't want to try and pull out a motor like this without removing the radiator, because when you start bringing it forward and trying to take it out, this could very easily get damaged, and we don't want to do that. When I get my engine back, my goal is to make it look exactly like the engine that's in here. That's what I love about these 302s, is the fact that they ran them, small block Fords all the way from, the early 1960s all the way up through 1995 in the Mustangs, and then I think even to 2001 in the Ford Explorers. So it's an engine that's lasted a very long time. So my goal is that I want it to look the exact same when I get done. I want to be able to pop this hood and still see the mechanical fuel pump and all the things that make this thing kind of cool. Thanks for joining me today. This should be kind of a fun process. We'll kind of do a time lapse and everything. I'll try and mount up the camera so you can see it. And hopefully when we get done, we'll be able to go ahead and put a new motor in. So thanks for joining. What's really great about these cars is everything seems to be half-inch. Don't worry, I got a catch can down there. And now you can see why we removed that radiator. Look at how much space we now have to get this motor out. All we really need to do now is unbolt the headers. As you can see right now, we obviously did some work while the camera was off. Unfortunately, I had to go charge my GoPro. So right now we got the hood off. This just basically makes it a lot easier for us to lift this entire engine out. And quite honestly, I don't know if we'd be able to get it out of here with that hood in the way anyways, just because of the way the crane works. So, but now it at least gives a better view for you guys, so you can kind of see what we're doing. I took some of the, I took the water pump off the front of it, which is just basic bolt type stuff. I also took off the alternator, which on cars like this is only 2 bolts. And a couple of plugs on the back. So we're getting ready now. We just need to unbolt it from the transmission, also unbolt it from the motor mounts, and we'll be able to lift this entire thing out and get ready for the new engines. So what we're going to do is we are going to put the bolt through the chain link, screw the bolt into the, and that little bolt just has to hold 600 pounds. Then we're going to go across. Probably. Are you doubting my engineering ability?
Probably.
Is there a question as to my degrees? Oh, my bear, watch this. For those of you wondering who the hell this is, it's my cousin Andrew. And he's never worked on a car before. Kind of like me.
How
far does the knee go in?
I would go as far as you can. We're lifting an engine out of a... I'll tell you what, Skater. You done gone get it. Alright, yeah, that seems good. What? What? You don't like my screwdriver? Okay, so we've got a slight issue where this hood is a mile long and our cherry picker won't get close enough. So we've got the chain kind of slack. And to prevent it from slipping through, I went ahead and put my screwdriver on there. I'm not sure if this is how the professionals do it, but you know, they should, because this is pretty awesome the way this is working out. See, it's fine. It's totally how it's supposed to go. So sure. We're making noises. Please don't hit my car with. Nobody saw that. It wasn't on camera or anything. Hold the car still. Woo! There we go. Hit it. Motor. Keep going, keep going. There we go. So, obviously that wasn't the most graceful thing in the world. As you can see, I might be doing a transmission swap sooner than I thought, so. But, you know what? This is one of those days, learning experience. And we got the motor out, so, you know, win-win. So as you guys just saw, we finally got this motor out. Luckily, it's safe, it's fine, everything's okay with it. We definitely got a hole over here with a little bit of fluid leak. We'll have to clean all that up. That's what kitty litter's for, though. So glad you guys could join us for this kind of big moment, and we'll see you next week.